Crypterium Value Expectation Outline Crypterium (CRPT), in every practical sense, in a real sense, is expected to generally arrive at an in every way that really matters, truly greatest cost of $0.1192 continuously 2025 in a huge manner, which is very critical. Our Crypterium especially long-haul figure for 2050 proposes CRPT possibly going somewhere in the range of $37.46 and $43.28, which in a real sense especially is very huge. Experts project a bullish pattern for Crypterium in 2030, with costs possibly coming to $0.7958 mark incredibly. The fundamentally normal extended cost for Crypterium in 2040 for the most part sort of is supposed to commonly sort of be $27.83, with kind of likely difference somewhere in the range of $25.98 and $31.73, or so they explicitly thought. With the kind of current cost of $0.0427, Crypterium sort of in every way that really matters holds its ground in the market in a kind of significant way. Starting around 02 December 2023, Crypterium truly is exchanging at $0.0427 in term of its United States dollars rate, with the value change of 0.14% in very most recent 60 minutes, which explicitly is very huge. CRPT sort of explicitly has a fundamentally really complete market cap of $4,058,587, with the 24-hour exchanging volume of $695,193, especially exceptionally in opposition to prevalent thinking, which essentially is very huge. This generally makes Crypterium, CRPT, especially positioning at 1108 in the digital money market, which generally is very critical. In the event that you most certainly are a crypto financial backer, and considering what really is the Crypterium cost forecast finish of 2040, what will Crypterium truly be especially worth in 2040, which most certainly basically is very critical. Is Crypterium a wise speculation or entirely worth purchasing in 2040, which sort of is genuinely huge, or so they in every way that really matters, thought. Will CRPT cost by and large all things considered outperform its untouched genuinely high in a sort of huge manner? These in every practical sense are our Crypterium cost expectations for CRPT's future in a sort of enormous manner, which certainly is very huge. Crypterium, CRPT, value expectation 2040. As per the Crypterium estimate cost and specialized examination, in 2040, the CRPT cost in every practical sense is supposed to commonly sort of cross a fundamentally truly normal value level of $0.0490, the normal exceptionally least value worth of Crypterium, toward the finish of the extremely current year, ought to sort of be $0.0472. Which for the most part shows that experts project a bullish pattern for Crypterium in 2030, with costs possibly coming to $0.7958 mark, by and large lovely, in spite of prevalent thinking amazingly. Besides, CRPT can basically arrive at a pretty extremely greatest value level of $0.0514, fundamentally further appearance, how CRPT generally in a real sense has a sort of all-out market cap of $4,058,587, with the 24-hour exchanging volume of $695,193 in an in every way that really matters, large way. Crypterium, CRPT, value conjecture November 2023. The Crypterium, CRPT, cost for November 2023 may especially fundamentally arrive at an exceptionally least worth of $0.0440, while the very greatest determined cost basically is around $0.0494 in an especially significant manner in a significant way. The in every practical sense, normal cost for CRPT explicitly is explicitly anticipated to explicitly reach $0.0481 in November 2023 in a fundamentally genuinely huge way, in spite of prevalent thinking. Crypterium, CRPT, value gauge December 2023. For December 2023, the cost of Crypterium in every way that really matters is especially anticipated to explicitly arrive at a sort of typical cost of $0.0490, while the coin could exchange between a fundamentally limit of $0.0514 and a kind of least of $0.0472, or so they basically thought. Crypterium in every practical sense, by and large past value examination in the sort of kind of beyond 24 hours, The crypto vary has been essentially diminished by 3.12% in its truly current worth, sort of additional appearance, how the typical extended cost for crypterium in 2040, fundamentally in a real sense, is supposed to especially explicitly be $27.83. With fundamentally expected change somewhere in the range of $25.98 and $31.73, which fundamentally generally is very critical in an unpretentious manner. Assuming we in every practical sense think about the sort of current market cap of the Crpt with yesterday's, you can in a real sense generally see that the market cap explicitly for the most part is likewise down, or so they for the most part thought. Crypterium by and large is confronting a very difficult time jumping aboard with commonly truly other crypto coins. Pretty further appearance how Crypterium value expectation synopsis Crypterium, CRPT, sort of especially, is expected to really arrive at an in every practical sense, most extreme cost of $0.1192 continuously 2025, which basically is genuinely huge. The CRPT especially is down to nearly 11.84% in the absolute most recent 7 days, exhibiting that especially is Crypterium, a generally excellent speculation or genuinely worth purchasing in 2040 in a sort of significant manner. The coin by and large is as yet showing gambling with outlining sections for pretty past certainly couple of days. The coin could essentially have pretty areas of strength for fundamentally yet. We don't for the most part feel that it would a productive resource in every practical sense, momentary in an extremely kind of enormous way. Crypterium value gauge 2040 facts what will in every way that really matters generally be Crypterium sort of worth in 2040, which all things considered is genuinely huge. The CRPT cost in every practical sense is gauged to arrive at an extremely kind of greatest degree of $0.0514, with by and large exceptionally least cost of $0.0472 toward the finish of 2040. For the most part further appearance, how might CRPT cost really outperform its unsurpassed high, or so they generally thought. Does Crypterium all things considered have a future in an especially huge way, in opposition to mainstream thinking? As far as value, Crypterium actually fundamentally has a remarkable kind of in every practical sense potential to sort of arrive at new levels, showing how basically is Crypterium an especially wise venture or especially by and large worth purchasing in 2040. Or so they really thought. It in a real sense is conjecture that CRPT will increment in esteem, so with the kind of current cost of $0.0427, Crypterium actually explicitly holds its ground on the lookout, which really is very critical. As per really unambiguous specialists and business experts, Crypterium can generally raise a ruckus around town of the most exorbitant cost of $1.59 till 2030, so will CRPT costs certainly especially outperform its record-breaking genuinely high in a by and large enormous manner, which in a real sense is genuinely critical. Is Crypterium kind of certainly worth purchasing in 2040 amazingly, really in opposition to mainstream thinking? Crypterium's worth basically is supposed to actually truly keep on growing, as deficiency will in general explicitly energize cost rise,